Kyle, how's it going, man? This is Elvis. As promised, I wanted to send you this quick video going over a few things that you can do yourself here on your website that will overall increase your rankings on Google. And ultimately, obviously the goal is to get up onto that page one spot to bring in more calls, more customers, more money. Before we start, wanted to give you a quick compliment on your site as it is, because it's a beautiful looking site. It's real, simple and to the point, and it explains exactly if somebody's visiting this website, they obviously know that you're a plumbing company and that you offer plumbing services. So you'd be surprised at how many other people's sites don't do that. So good job on that. But I wanted to go over a couple of things with you, really just highlight some of the main factors that Google looks at when they are considering what to put on their first page for people that are searching for certain terms. So when putting something like this into perspective, the way that I like to explain it is that when you think of Google as a company and you think of what they're trying to provide for their users, really what it is they're trying to provide the most relevant experience to people using their search engine. So if somebody is looking for a plumber in Aurora, then they're going to want to show only the websites that are the most relevant and most kind of topical about plumbing in Aurora, Colorado. And so the first thing that I wanted to point out here that could definitely give you a little bit more of an advantage is the content on your website, and more specifically authoritative content. So let me illustrate that for you really quick by just doing a different Google search here. So I'm just going to search Moose. So Moose, first site that shows up here is Wikipedia. So why is that? Well, you go to Wikipedia and you go to this page here, and you scroll and you scroll and you scroll and you scroll, and what do you notice? Just a ton of content. Pictures too, a lot of pictures, a lot of images, just all the information, everything there is to know about moose and mooses. I don't know if mooses is there's a plural for moose, but the point's made. So if you translate that over to your site here, and you just add a ton of content about plumbers and plumbing and everything that has to do with plumbing and drain repair and water heater repair and all that kind of stuff, just everything that has to do with the service that you provide, Google's going to read that and it's going to say, hey, this website's all about plumbing. So we're gonna prioritize this site over all the others because everybody else isn't doing the same thing. So that's really a big factor. Another thing that I wanted to point out too has to do with content a little bit, but when you do a Control F here and you look up Aurora, the only place on your site that shows that you operate in Aurora is down here for your business address. And so that's another thing too. Google's not going to know that you're a plumbing company in Aurora unless you tell them that you're a plumbing company in Aurora. So adding inside of your content like plumber in Aurora or plumbing company in Aurora, all that kind of stuff, all those different little keywords is going to just bring more relevance to your site overall. So adjusting that and doing that is going to work wonders over the long term and just show Google that you are an authoritative, plumbing company in the Aurora area. So that was one thing, and I wanted to show you too. This is one of the top dogs on Google right now for people searching for plumbers in Aurora, and you can kind of see, content. They got a ton of it. They got a bunch of different services that they offer and all that kind of stuff. They obviously don't have as much content as they could have. They got a lot of different service pages and things like that. But, looking at the content here and then just doing more than what they've got, that's what Google likes to see. So, going over here, this is a tool that I use to look at websites and kind of what metrics that are looking like on the back end. And so when we look at yours here, you can see the main thing that I like to look at is the backlinks. And so a backlink is any website that's out on the web that's not your website. So it's a site that's on the web that has your URL posted onto it. So you've got a few of them right now, and you can find those here. So it looks like you're running some coupons, and I think that site's not there anymore. And so a business directory is a perfect example of it. So you can see here, let's see, there it is right there. So that is a backlink, your website. So the dnb.com and all of this other stuff, that you're getting a link from this directory. So going over to C4 again, the one that's on page 1 right now, they've got 833 backlinks, and you can see all right here. So like BBB's, good place to get them. Any local business directories that you can just plaster your your company information and website and all that kind of stuff on. That helps tremendously. And the better the site that you're getting a link from, and the more links that you have, same thing with content, the more the merrier. Now obviously not every link's created equal, so if you have questions on like which links would be higher quality than others, anything like that, let me know. I'd be happy to kind of send you a few different sites that you'd be able to put a link on, that will overall help you guys out. But yeah, that's something that you could do on a regular basis, that over time as you do it is going to continue to increase these numbers and the organic traffic that you're getting per month. So that's another thing that will absolutely help you out. Third thing that I wanted to tell you, and this has to do with the images on your site, because you've got some really great relative images based on what you're doing. But, and this is a little known secret that not very many companies out there are doing. I don't even think C4 is doing this, but if you can actually change the file name of your picture to like a keyword. So keyword would be like plumber in Aurora, plumbing company, plumbing service, stuff like that. Right now, it's just a typical file name, a bunch of letters and numbers and symbols and all that kind of stuff. So, they're all the same. So if you go in here and change the file name of your images to keywords, Google reads that as well. So Google will go through, scan these images, see what their file names are, and if you've got them named as keywords, more relevant to, again, plumbers and plumbing and all that kind of stuff, then that's just one extra thing that Google notices that puts you above the rest. So this SEO game is really just a kind of a game of inches where they all add up and turn into one whole picture that's just going to improve your site and improve your relevance on Google. So doing all that kind of stuff is absolutely going to help you out. So if you have any questions on any of this that I talked about, feel free to reach out to me. Let me know. I'm more than happy to offer any more advice that you might be wondering about. So I hope this video has been extremely valuable to you. I had a lot of fun making it. So let me know if you need anything, and I'll be more than happy to help out. Thanks. I appreciate it.